Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Makeup Monday. Today we are doing a full face of a drugstore, we're using drugstore products. I decided that I wanted to do another fall look. I mean, hello, like fall is pretty much here. I think it's actually fall already. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna bring you another fall look, and this time I wanted to make sure that I use all affordable products. I also used some new makeup palettes that were just released again by the drugstore. So if you guys are wanting to know what products I used, how I achieved this sultry green smoky eye using all affordable makeup, then go ahead and keep on watching. So I think I want to start with the face this time. I usually do eyes. I don't know. I'm so used to doing my eyes in case any any eyeshadow falls off. I can just whoop, swipe it off. And then if I have foundation, I can't do that. What do I do? You know what? I am going to start with the face because I kind of want to see how the face feels so I can get a vibe. And then based on that vibe, we can decide what eye look to go with. So let's do that. For primers, I'm taking the Kokie Cosmetics Blurring Primer and the So Matte Primer. This one is obviously for oily skin, which is me, and this one will just blur your skin. So what I'm going to do is take the mattifying primer, and I'm going to apply it right here. Also right here, okay. A little bit on the nose because that's where I tend to be super oily. And then for the blurring primer, I'm just going to do this and apply it in all the areas where I am not as oily. You guys know that I love applying my primers with a brush. That's the blurring primer does a really nice job at like almost hydrating the skin. For my foundation, I am taking the LA Girl Pro Matte. This is in the shade Light Tan. This again is really good if you are oily. And I'm first going to apply it with a brush. This is just how I've been liking to apply my foundation, which is funny because I would always apply my foundation with just my beauty blender, but I don't know, I've just been on a brush roll, I guess. I don't know. I need to conceal my dark circles because they are so bad. I swear, I think I have insomnia, or I suffer from some sort of insomnia because I can never sleep through the night peacefully. Every single night, I always wake up in between 3 and 4 in the morning, and it's just like randomly I wake up. I'm going to take really quickly the LA Girl Pro Conceal in yellow. This is really good for also brightening underneath the eye. I'm also going to mix a little bit of the Wet n Wild's medium tawny concealer because this one will give me more coverage than what I want. But yeah, guys, I have the worst night staying asleep. I just can't. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't purposely wake up. It's literally my body just wakes me up. And it's funny because some people have told me like, oh, somebody's watching you at night, which I don't really believe in like ghosts or things like that. Like, I do believe in demons and those crazy things, but I don't believe in actual ghosts. So I don't think it could be anything. I don't know if I'm not going to bed tired enough. I don't know what it is. But if you guys have any recommendations on what I can do, because it's literally so tiring on me not sleeping good through the entire night and then having to wake up so early in the morning, it sucks. I am digging back into my J. Cat's Luxe Pro Powder. I'm like down by a lot. This is such a good powder, you guys. This is in the shade Porcelain. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just about insomnia. So yeah, if you guys know of any remedies, any suggestions on what I can do, because I don't know what else I can do to make myself stay asleep the entire night. It is so annoying. So I've been setting my face a lot lately, and I usually never do that, but I have to get you guys on this. I have to. If you guys are a powder foundation person or just like to set your skin with a powder, you have to try this one. The Aqua Assurance Compact Foundation by JCat. The shade that I'm using is Soft Tan. Oh my god, I wore this powder foundation yesterday with no foundation, just this, a little bit of bronzer, mascara, did my brows. Girl, I looked so cute. Like, it looked really good. It's not full coverage where it's going to cover everything, but it covers enough where if you have like little redness or little discoloration here and there, it will cover that up on its own without no foundation on the bottom. So I really, really like this. I've been using it, like I said, a lot. And I hope you guys try it out because I think you guys are really going to like it as well. I think I'm ready to move on to the eyes now. We're just going to leave the skin as it is. I'm not going to worry about bronzing it, contouring, nothing. Not yet. So we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a brow pomade that I don't use anymore. So any base that is dark, you can use an eyeliner or you can use your brow pomade. I'm taking this one by NYX and it is pretty dark, as you can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it to the lid and blend it upwards. Now that I have that base down, I am going back into the shade Wise, which is that deep green, and we're just packing that on all over the lid. The reason why I added a dark shade underneath is because I really want this to pop and for it to look true to its color, versus if you just apply it on a bare lid, it's just going to look like a soft green, and once you start blending, it's not going to look as intense. Okay, so I'm not doing any blending yet. What I'm going to do now is I'm taking the shade Warm, which is this really pretty like a chocolate sienna color. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to place this shadow almost on top of that green, but not really on top of it, almost touching the line, if that makes sense. Now that you have, oh my god, I look so crazy. Now that you have those shadows packed on, you want to try and take off as much product on your brush and then start blending. And now I'm picking up the shade Saucy, which is this like pumpkin-y, squashy yellow. And we are taking a fluffy brush, nothing too big. And I'm packing it on the highest points of the crease. I did want to mention, just as an FYI, this eyeshadow palette does have tons of kick up. As you can see on that Saucy and that Warm shade, they do have quite a bit of kick up. So just something to keep in mind. I don't mind at all as long as the product performs. I don't mind if there's kick up. I'm just going to pop on some mascara so I can prepare my eyes for the falsies. I'm taking this Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. This is actually one of my favorites from the drugstore. So we're just going to lightly coat them. You don't have to put too much because we're going to cover them up anyways. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes, and I will be back. I'm going to take my favorite contour palette, which is by Kokie Cosmetics. This is the powder contour palette, and this one has blush. So we're just taking a mix of these two shades right here. And I'm just going to use these shades to help me hollow out my cheekbones pretty much. Now for my bronzer, I haven't used this bronzer in such a long time, so I decided to take it out today. This is the NYX matte bronzer in the shade medium. Oh my god, this is such a good bronzer. You guys need to yell at me more when I don't use like my products often, because I forget how good these are. So I'm just going to be bronzing the skin up a little bit. The only thing is that this bronzer can get a little bit too red because it does have some warm undertones. For my highlight, I'm taking this one by Makeup Revolution, if I can open it. So this is in the shade Gold Addict, and I'm just going to take it on a fan brush. We're just going to apply it right there. We're going to move on to lips. Whew. And I'm going to take this lip liner by Covergirl. It is called Caramel Nude, and we're just going to line the lips. And then we're going to go in with this LA Color lip color. And this is in the shade, I don't know, On the Rocks. Let's seal the deal. I'm taking the Kokie Set and Forget setting spray. Seriously love this stuff. It's so good. Guys, I am living for this green smoky drugstore eye makeup. Can you guys believe I achieved this look with drugstore products? I mean, like I've said, the drugstore keeps stepping it up each and every time. I'm not going to be surprised if by 2019, like, the drugstore has better products than Sephora or Ulta, where they sell higher end products. So that is it for today's Makeup Monday. Thank you again so much for joining me. I love you, chicas, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.